What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to go over the AK-74, or I've got a Polish Tantal today representing the AK-74 family. Most people put the AK and the AR-15 head to head, and they use a 7.62 by 39 AK, and not necessarily that that's wrong. I just don't think that's a fair comparison because the calibers are not the same. Now, if you want to go super technical and say that, you know, it should be a 5.56 AK versus a 5.56 AR-15, then you could get into the weeds that way. However, I want to keep it as Soviet caliber versus a NATO caliber. That's how you want to look at it. So we've got the 5.45 versus the 5.56, and to help make matters a little bit easier, I do have a piston AR. This one's a SIG 516. It is with a piston system, just like the AK. I think this one's a short stroke piston, and this one's a long stroke piston. Again, not getting into the weeds on that at all. But yeah, so we're gonna run a couple drills like we do. We're not super technical here on the channel. At least we try not to be. I am kind of a autistic nerd, so I do like to get into the weeds sometimes. So we'll try to avoid that today. We'll just kind of compare them head to head as me being the shooter. I don't have anybody to help me out today. I do have my brother helping out with the camera. He just wishes not to be on camera, so yeah, well, he's going to be behind the scenes on this one. And so yeah, again, if you want firearm training, DoaneTechnical.com. Again, we have moved all of our merchandise onto this website as well. So if you want some Doane Technical merch, check out our website. Again, I'll link that down here as well. Without further ado, let's get up into the shooting, and then we can talk about our sponsors and everybody who's helping us out monetarily. All right, guys. So we're down here at the firing line now. I'm going to start with the AR-15 or the SIG 516, whatever, the weeds, whatever. I'm just going to do a standard bill drill. We're going to do it on time. Again, the trigger on the AK is a little bit lighter than the trigger on the AR, so maybe fluctuate time just a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. And I got into the weeds a little bit on the AK video. We're just going to do it the Western style, where you start round in chamber on safe. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. I got used to that AK trigger, and I'm trying to put the same amount of alright, that was terrible. We're going to try that again. That's a 3-3-4 and 2 shots out. So we're going to try this again. Ooh. That one was clean, and I shot it faster. That was a 2.51. So I just have to remember that I have to pull the trigger a little bit harder with the AR than the AK. So, but we're all in. We were a little bit all over the place. I wasn't really braced for recoil because I just got done shooting the AK video, so the AK is a lot softer shooting. I guess we'll get into the AK. All right, guys. So now we've got the AK. Now we're going to run the bill drill on a separate target. I'm going to be kind of angled a little bit differently because I set up 2 targets. That way we could kind of gauge the difference between the two. So yeah, let's get into it. Try to square up to that target as much as I can. Woo. Yep, all clean. It was a little bit low on the target, but that was kind of my fault. I was also aiming for the center instead of the upper thorax. But that one was a 218. Again, we have a flat face lighter trigger. One magazine of AK. So this video, we're probably going to revisit this subject, but I just wanted to kind of get like a video out there probing, get some comments, see what people like, see what people don't like. We're not going to get into the accuracy overall. I think in part 2 of this, we'll get into the accuracy of the 2 platforms, and we'll try to compare it as close to apples as we can. Kind of go from there. All right, let's go check out the target. All right, guys, so here's the 5.16 target. Again, here's the 2 flyboys that I called. Those were on the first string of fire where I got held up on the trigger there. Again, I was using the AK. The AK has a lot lighter trigger. Everything else was in, all good. All good there. We're at like 15 yards, so at a defensive range. And I'm using an Elka Inspector on the AR and a EOTech on the AK. So y'all can argue about that in the comments, which is better for close quarters, whatever. Yeah. Let's go check out the AK. All right, so here's the 6 shots with the AK. Again, I only have 1 magazine of the AK left, so I didn't want to shoot all of it on just a bill drill. But here's your 6 rounds. Again, relatively good. I was aiming for the center. I should have been aiming upper thorax, but that's okay. We're still all in the A zone at 15 yards with the AK and the EOTech. Again, both platforms I really enjoy, but we'll get into that back at the talking points. All right, guys, so we're gonna do a 2-2-4-2-2 drill. We're gonna use targets that are already up there. 1, because I don't want to waste too much more cardboard, and 3, just kind of being lazy today. So sorry, not sorry. Again, I topped off the AR mag because I have a lot of 5.56 today. Let's just get into this drill. Again, some of y'all may want to say that the Alcan's not made for close quarters, and you're probably right, but it's just shut up and shoot. Oh, I call outs on that. I was bouncing all over the place. Oh, yep. I was also standing upright, but wasn't bad. I shot it slow. Again, let's try to pick up this pace. I was 5.52, pretty slow. Try to pick up the pace this time. Ooh, 470. Not bad. We picked up the pace a little bit. All right, let's pull out the AK. This may be the last drill we run with the AK, so this video may be super short, and I'm sorry. But if you want the longer version, check out Patreon, because we got a lot of edits to do on this video. This may be the most entertaining Patreon video ever. Again, check us out on Patreon. You can check out all the unedited clips, all the unedited videos on Patreon. All right, guys, so I've got the AK back out here. We're gonna do a 2-2-4-2-2 drill with the AK. Again, I just shot this one in an entire video, so I'm a little bit more up to speed on this one. This one also has an easier trigger. Again, all the excuses out of the way, let's run this one. See if we can beat 470 with the AR. Oh, it bumped my ear probe. All right, guys, we're gonna run it again. See if we I got a 506. You get the best video on Patreon. Just go check it out. If you want the longer version, check out Patreon. Okay, cool. All the bloopers. All right, guys, so we'll run this again for part 2. Yeah, 506 is the time to beat. $475, let's go. Again, if you guys want the longer form of this video with all the bloopers and none of the takeouts, go check us out on Patreon. All the subscribers get the behind the scenes. TJ and I have been having a great time with the behind the scenes, and if they roll into the video well, I'll do a couple of the Patreon shout outs as well. All right, guys, so let's talk about it, the tabletop version of this kind of video. Again, I wanted to do like a very in-depth type video for this. I just didn't bring enough ammo for the AK. I've got plenty of 5.56. I just don't have enough AK ammo. So we'll have to revisit this another day when we have more AK ammo and we can run through more drills and get reloads and that sort of thing. But this is just kind of intro, kind of a feeler to see how you guys, the viewers, like to like this content. Again, let's just kind of dive into it. This is my SIG 516. I've got it outfitted with an L-can. Basically, it's pretty much stock the way it is. The only things I changed on it was added the B5 vertical grip, and then this 3-prong flash hider, which is going to be swapped out for Surefire War Comp and the Sportsman's Finest, which is my gun store that's close to me. They have the 4-prong, so I'm probably going to throw the 4-prong on here, maybe the 3-prong. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty basic AR-15, nothing too fancy. And once I get this one built out the way I like it and the way I expect to run it, use it, whatever, I will do a in-depth standalone video for this rifle. In the meantime, it's just kind of a filler rifle for all of our 5.56 and AR-15 needs. This AK is a Polish Tantal AK, like I said in the intro. I have done a standalone video on this that came out probably the last video. I don't know how these are gonna be uploaded, but the last video I uploaded should be this one, maybe not, we'll see how it goes. But I went very in depth on this. I've got the 6R foldable and collapsible stock on here. I've got the Texas Weapon Systems top cover, which I really like. This one has the Tapco G2 flat trigger, and it's like super light, like that. It's like maybe 2 pounds. I have the Magpul MOE K2 AK pistol grip here, which I really like. And then I've got this one mounted up with the Neotech. I used to have an ACOG. I shouldn't say prefer, I just felt like the ACOG was too much optic for the AK, so I went ahead and put the EOTech on here. One thing I do like about the Tantals, and I would honestly buy a Tantal over any other AK simply because of the this part right here. This is on the Select Fire version, this is how you switch it between burst and full auto. However, since civilian here in America, we got shafted by our own government. Not surprised there. That's cool. I kind of like that because you can actuate the safety from both sides of the rifle. It's kind of cool. Kind of adds to the ambidextrousness. AKs are very ambidextrous. The bolt was done by the previous owner. I don't know what coating he did on it, but I like it. It's super smooth. It's very nice. Going forward, I have the MOE AKM lower handguard here because the Tantal has this stupid thing that I did a short on. So if you can't see it in this video, go check out that short. It's got this little cutout here that makes it hard to put any other AK style top handguard on. So I sourced a black one. One of my friends found it and he bought it for me, and I just paid him back for it. So thank you, Jeff, for that. I do have the BCM vertical grip that's not so vertical. Again, I have it turned a different way. I have it turned the wrong way on purpose. I have it turned the wrong way on both my firearms. I just find that when C-clamping the rifle, you get a better kind of C-clamp, so that's why I did that. And again, everything else is pretty much the same. I did do a standalone in-depth video of this AK, so if you want to check that out, go check it out on the channel. We are completely in-house, self-funded, so all of this was built with my money or Wolf's money. He helped with some ammo and some other smaller projects, so I do appreciate him for that. And we do have affiliates. We are affiliated with 6R. I don't have an affiliate code yet. However, that link in the description below, I know we get a little bit kickback from it, but I don't know if y'all get anything from it. I'm not even going to cut that out. These flies are pissing me off. Anyways, 6R and Gun Mag Warehouse. We get a little bit of kickback if you buy your stuff through there. I don't know if it gets you guys any discounts yet. However, I am working on getting discount codes for y'all as a viewer. The Core Essentials, I love their products. I love their belts. I'm currently still building this one out. We have a discount code for them. I'll link that down here, down below. And the gentleman who came up with the hooded combat shirts, we have a discount code with him. So if you want to check those out, you can. I still need to buy mine. I need a large, so they're not in stock yet, so I'm waiting for them to come in stock. But discount code down here for those if you guys want to check those out. I'll link is in the description. Also Amazon affiliates. I will try to link to everything you see in this video, whether it be sling, gun part, whatever. If I can find it on Amazon, I'll link to it. We get a little bit of kickback from that, and we definitely appreciate it. I think I've said it before. Let's say it again. Patreon and Utron, you get the complete unedited video. So if you guys feel like subscribing on there, please go check it out. Today was kind of a funny type of long cut. They're not always like that. Sometimes they're kind of dumb and tedious, just behind the scenes stuff. Some of y'all might be interested in that. Typically, I try to put my videos up Tuesday and Thursday. Those are my long form video days, and a lot of times y'all will either get those on a Saturday or a Sunday before the video gets released, depending on when it gets edited. As soon as it's edited, it goes right onto Patreon, so y'all get it earlier than YouTube. And so I appreciate y'all watching, and this is only part 1 to this series. I do want to get out here and do a couple more parts to this series. When I've got more AK ammo, I can run more drills, I can kind of do timing. I'm doing a comparison based on my shooting level, not based on like super special operator levels. This is just me as a regular guy shooting at the range. Just kind of comparing the two platforms. Again, it's not apples to apples, just because this one has a better trigger. That's about the only thing that I think is better than the AR, in my opinion. And I can swap out the trigger, which I do plan on doing. That's it. And I, again, appreciate y'all for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I love y'all.